Hello guys and welcome back to Leet Logics. This is the assign cookies problem from LeetCode. This is a LeetCode easy and the number for this is 455. And before starting with the question, I want to wish you all a very happy new year and may you all succeed in your career paths. So let's start with the question. So in the question we are given, assume that you are an awesome parent and want to give your children some cookies, but you should give each child at most one cookie and so we have but we have a constraint that each child should at most get one cookie and each child I has a greed factor which is the minimum size of the cookie that the child will be content with, and each cookie j has a size sj where if sj is greater than g of I, that is the greed factor, that means we can assign the cookie to the child and the child will be content. Okay, so our goal is to maximize the number of your content children and output the maximum number of children. So we want to maximize the number of satisfied children, and a children is satisfied if he gets the cookie of the size he wants, that is the greed factor or greater. So let's see how we are going to do this. Let's suppose we have example 1 with greed factor equal to 1 to 3 and size equal to 1 1. So the greed factors are 1 to 3 and cookie size are 1 1. In this, the greed factor and the cookie size are already sorted, but for the question where for the problems or the test cases where these are not sorted, we will be performing ascending sort. So you are going to sort in the ascending order or the non-decreasing order. So after sorting, the for this question the array remains the same. Now what you will do, you will start one pointer at the greed factor and one pointer at the cookie and check if you can assign a cookie to the child or not. So if the child has a greed factor of 1 and we have a cookie size of 1, so we can definitely assign. Yes, we can assign. So that's why it is assigned here. Yes, it is assigned here. And similarly, we will be checking for uh, each and every greed factors and the cookie pairs. So and at every point of time where the greed factor, that is this condition we have, that the cookie size is greater than the greed factor, that means we can assign the cookie to the child and thus we will increase our maximum content children. So in this case for 1 we have increased and the rest, the greed factors are 2 and 3 and we still have the cookie size of only 1. That means we cannot assign more cookies. So the maximum number of content children is 1 only in this case, and you can solve it for similarly the second example, like you have the greed factor of 1 and 2 and we have cookie sizes of 1, 2 and 3. So this 2 can get either a cookie of size of 2 or 3 and 1 can get a cookie size of 1 and 2 if this 2 takes 3. So that means both the children can be satisfied in this case and the output is 2. So let's come to the code section, but before that, do like the video, share it with your friends and subscribe to the channel if you are new to the channel. So first of all, we'll take a int cookies num and we initialize it with the length, and if cookies nums I'm sorry for this, equal to 0, if it is equal to 0, we'll return a 0, no possible, otherwise arrays dot sort the greed factors and also arrays dot sort the size of the cookies, and then we have int max num, and then we have a cookie index. The cookie index will be starting from the back, so we'll be taking cookies nums -1, and we'll having a child index, like which child will be given with which cookie, so that also we are having. You can also do it from the starting, it doesn't matter, but allocation matters in this case. Now we'll check, like if cookies index, so what is the first condition? Cookies index is greater than equal to 0, and children, or I think the child index is also greater than equal to 0. So what we'll do, if the previous condition is true and then the cookie size is greater than or equal to the greed factor of the child. So this is the greed factor of the child. So we are checking the main condition now. If it is correct, then max num plus plus, this is our final answer counter, and the cookie index can be reduced, and the child index can also be reduced, because we have used the cookie and we have allocated the cookie to the child, so we can move both to the left because we were moving from the right. So this is how it performs. If we don't allocate the cookie to the child, then only the child is shifted, not the cookie, and finally we can return the max num. Let's see if it runs. Oh, there has been some index. This is key. And some spelling mistakes here and there. So you can see it passes for the sample test cases. Let's run for the hidden test cases as well. My last solution was pretty good. Let's try to submit again. So the time complexity for this solution is O of n log n, and the space complexity is O of n. This is a very much optimized approach if you are talking about in an interview. The interviewer will be very happy with you if you tell this solution. Although it doesn't passes this 100%, beats 100%, but it is still the one of the most optimized solution, because you are not using a space and you are just sorting the arrays. So this is a very much optimized approach. I hope you understood the logic. This is very simple to understand. Please do like the video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching the video. Have a nice day.